All right, folks, I got something here. It is what it is. This is a battered, old, beat-up truck. This is definitely a mechanic special. It does run and drive, actually pretty good, but it's got some issues that should be taken care of. If you're clever with tools or handy with tools and you want a farm truck or something like that, this would be a good one for you. This is a 2000 Ford F-150 extended cab, two-wheel drive pickup truck. Has hardly any options. It's got tilt wheel and cruise control, and I don't even know if that works. Also, sometimes the odometer goes on, sometimes it doesn't. My title says 86,222 miles. I have seen that lit. It says about 86,000, but I gotta tell you, it's a branded title, meaning it's got an N on it, which means somebody checked the box for not actual mileage. So I really don't know how many miles are on this truck. So just being upfront. It's going to need a windshield. I don't know if you can see in the video or not, but it's pretty thoroughly cracked all the way around. Like I said, basic truck. It's got, vinyl interior, vinyl floor. This is not something you're going to buy to run the family to church, on Sunday. This is something you're going to buy because you're going to just put a load of hay or crap or whatever in the back of it. So anyway, that's what you got. So moving on, the interior is okay. The driver's seat probably could use a seat cover. I wouldn't be afraid to do that. Let's see, it looks like we got doors here on this side too. Look at that. Probably could have done a better job of cleaning this thing, but whatever. Again, it is what it is. Like I said, I'm making no bones about this truck. It's going to be very cheap, and it's going to be a good truck if somebody wants to work on it. All right, let's see. We got left front tire. Looks like a passenger car tire. It's got pretty good tread on it. I would say probably 3/4 of the tread left, but not a truck tire. Back tire, same thing. I wouldn't consider this a truck tire either, and that's probably got less than half the tread left on it. We'll come around to this side. Yeah, this one has even less than half, so yeah, not great shape there. And the right front tire, yeah, that's all right too. So again, that's probably like 1/4 of the tread left. So yeah, it's got some mismatched, mixed up tires here. Not great. Body, not great. The paint is kind of shiny. It's black, so of course that looks good, but it does have its scratches, its dents, its dings, its rust, as you can see right in the cab corners, which is very typical. I mean, this truck was used for work. I believe that's an 8-foot bed on there though. So that's an extended cab. Yeah, it looks like an 8-foot bed. I'd have to measure it to be sure, but whatever. Here's your passenger side. Again, nothing fancy, vinyl seats, whatnot. Here's your headliner. There's a door on this side too, so this actually is a 4-door extended cab. Nice. Well, that's a nice little feature to have. There's your door jamb. And of course, there's your door frame. Typical down the bottom there, a little bit of rust starting. Again, I make no apologies for this truck at all, especially for what I'm willing to sell it for. And there's your roof. And you'll start with your bed. And again, this bed's been well used. I mean, I did throw some spray paint on it just to hopefully, keep the corrosion down, but it's beat up, it's dinged up, doesn't look like it ever had a bed liner in it a day in its life. There's your tailgate. Close this baby up. Oh, look at this. We even spray painted a leaf. Isn't that nice? The tailgate does work. It closes. And again, as you would expect, it is all beat up. Rear bumper, everything. All right, let's take a look underneath. Sounds like there's a pretty good exhaust leak in there. Again, something you're going to have to take care of because I'm not going to fix it. And this side, we got your obligatory scratches and dents and dings, and rust on this side is not anywhere near as bad as it is on the other side. There you go. We'll do the roof. Door jamb here. There you have it. And then we'll come around here out the front. Oh, maybe I didn't mention this when I started the truck, but it does have a check engine light on. I've never scanned it. have no idea what it's for. Again, mechanic special. I'm going to keep saying that. Sold as is, mechanic special. The only thing I'm going to guarantee is that when you get here, it's going to run. Other than that, it's going to be up to you. Here's your front. And it's, like I said, this is just a well-used truck. It's got a 4.6 liter V8 engine. Let me rev it up for you. Actually, surprisingly, the engine sounds really, really good. A little loud, obviously, as you could hear, but no knocks, no strange noises other than a loud exhaust. I mean, it actually seems pretty darn good. Close this up. And also, it's not even blowing any oil smoke or anything, so that's good as well. All right, let's take this baby for a ride and let you guys see how she runs. All right, we're gonna take it for a ride now, and I have to do this the old school way because there's no place to set my tripod up in here, so I'm gonna have to hand hold the camera. Anyway, I started the vehicle before. As you saw, it was ice cold when I started it, and now it's had a chance to warm up, and I'm gonna start it up for you. Here we go. Now, I can honestly say I have never driven this vehicle. I have no idea how it goes down the road. I don't know anything about it. Oh, in fact, I just checked. The heat does work in the truck, so that's a good thing. Still has the service engine soon light on. Let's take it for a ride and see what we got. It does appear to be a 4-speed automatic transmission. All right, and away we go. Let's see how this baby runs. You and I are doing this together for the first time. Here we go. It definitely has a slight miss in it. I can feel that. So I don't know what it's going to need. Well, it's doing 55 miles an hour, no problem. That's good. Seems to go down the road straight, shifts through all the gears. Look at my hand hasn't been on the steering wheel. We're still heading down the road nice and straight. So that's a good thing. Means there's not a huge problem in the front end, which is usually a typical issue with these Ford trucks. Yeah, it definitely has a miss though. Yeah, in fact, the multiple misfire flash is going. So hopefully it'd be something simple like spark plugs or something stupid, or maybe a coil, I don't know. But again, this is for the handy guy, not me. I'm not a handy person. All right, turn around and then we'll head back. Steering feels pretty good, feels pretty tight. Good turning radius too. I'm surprised for a long truck. And here we go. Not bad. Goes down the road pretty good. And the last thing I'll do for you guys is I'm going to do a brake test, and basically all that consists of is pulling into this vacant lot across the street from my place, letting go of the steering wheel, slamming on the brakes, and see what happens. You know, and it'll just, basically all I can tell you through the video is if you keep your eye on the steering wheel, whether it's got a bad brake bias problem or not. But I will try to describe to you what the brakes feel like. All right, usually do this at about 20-25 miles an hour. And pull in here, pull the camera back so you can see a little better, hopefully. I'm doing this right. Ready, hands off the wheel, and all right, not bad. You know, the wheel turned a little bit, but it's on gravel, so you'd expect that. But it, you know, it wasn't a bad shift. So all in all, I'd say the brakes are good, steering's good. Engine could probably use a little help. I think it's got plenty of power. It just has that miss. Trans seems to shift nice and smooth. So, I mean, for the cheap money I'm going to be selling this baby for, it's going to be well worth it to somebody, especially, like I said, if you have the ability to, work on these things. All right, we'll take one more walk around the outside of the truck, and that way you get another view at it. I'll leave it running here for you. The oil pressure light always seemed to be in good shape. There we go. And just to recap, this is a 2000 Ford F-150 two-wheel drive, basic XL extended cab. And now I'm looking at it again. I don't think that's an 8-foot bed. I think that's a 6.5-foot bed now that I look at it, which is very typical actually on the extended cab. Beat up work truck. That's all that this is. It's going to require a little bit of help. Like I showed you, it had the windshield issue. It's got a loud exhaust, a little misfire. You know, so it's going to need a little bit of help, but it's drivable. And there's no doubt about that. You just saw that. Oh, and don't forget, I have no idea what the actual mileage is on this baby. So, anyway, those are all the conditions under which I'm going to be selling it for, which again is why I'm going to be selling it so cheap. So please don't be calling me up and saying, well, you know, it's got this issue, that issue, this issue, so I'm going to offer you $700 for it. Don't even bother, because I won't do it. Anyway, that's it. I hope this goes to somebody who can really use a good old beater truck. Have a great day.